Welcome and good morning. My name is Megan Marshall, and I am the Student Life and Events Coordinator for the Southern California campuses. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to our virtual celebration of the class of 2020. We are so happy that families and friends of our graduates could be here from around the country and the world to celebrate you all on this important day. Welcome and thank you for being here. And now I will introduce Dr. Ted Scholes, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Chief Academic Officer of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology.
Thank you, Ms. Marshall. Dr. President Nealon was supposed to do this speech, and obviously I am not President Nealon. She was told this morning, at 8 o'clock this morning, that her entire power was going to be shut off. So while she tries to ensure that her ice cream doesn't melt in her freezer, I'm going to fill in her very big shoes at this commencement. It is my distinct honor and pleasure to be here for our virtual celebration of the Southern California campus's class of 2020. For our graduates, this event is the culmination of several years of study. For the families of our graduates, this event is the manifestation of hopes and dreams. For the faculty who toiled along with our graduates, this event is a moment of immense pride in your accomplishments. This is indeed a momentous occasion, a time to celebrate, a time to reflect, a time to prepare. Today, advice will be given and stories will be told. There will be laughter, there will be tears, there will be applause. And yes, there will probably be some technical difficulties, like your power going off. Above all, it will be memorable. And now I'd like to introduce your department chair, Dr. David Sitzer.
Thank you, Dr. Schultz. Well, faculty, we have an amazing and resilient group of early career psychologists in our midst. Graduates, I am very glad you chose to participate today and to have this opportunity to express how proud your faculty and I are of you at this moment. This is an unusual commencement, to say the least. Beyond the obvious virtual nature of this ceremony, for some of our graduates, we've been on this journey together for 5 years. The faculty have had the privilege of observing you develop into exceptional psychologists. From nervous students, sometimes dripping with anxiety, with some masking it better than others, some seeming so young, which probably has more to do with the age of the faculty than the age of the students. And some coming with amazing and impressive breadth of life experience, into confident psychologists, professionals who think critically about information, solve complex problems, and have learned to adapt and succeed in any situation. We've toiled together, triumphed over dissertations, crushed the comprehensive exams, and stressed over our APA accreditation application. And we've celebrated together the achievement of 10 years of APA accreditation, a 40-year birthday for the Chicago School, and a 10-year anniversary of the Chicago School being in Los Angeles. Amazingly, some of you made it through this program in only 1 year. Well, not exactly. You toiled like all of our graduates. In fact, you overcame even greater obstacles. Even though I've only known you for about a year, and some of you I'm actually going to see today for the first time, I know you've grown in similar ways, because that's what this training does. That's what it's designed to do. I know your names about as well as I know the names of those who have been with us their entire doctoral career. I reviewed every one of your files before you came here, spoke with every one of you on the telephone to discuss the process, answer your questions, listen to your stories, and try to get to know you a little. Some of you I spoke with a lot on the phone and had exhaustive email conversations with you. It's amazing. You know, when you read a good novel, you start to visualize the setting, the characters in your mind. I must have done that with you all, because I remember my first Zoom meeting with one of you, who will remain nameless, and being shocked at how different you looked from what I remembered. I remember being surprised that this was the first time seeing you in person, because I felt like I already knew you. To all of you, TCSPP in general, and our faculty, in particular, we're proud to be able to help you when you needed a place to finish out your training, and we are honored that you will be representing our school as graduates of our clinical psychology program. As I was writing this longer than intended speech, I started off writing about two groups of graduates, but you're really not. You have much more in common than you do differentiating. You've all experienced many of the same training experiences or stressors, like adjusting to the demands of graduate training in clinical psychology. For some of you, moving to a new area, accepting the investment, financial, emotional, chronological, that you were making in yourselves, making new friends, wondering if you were as good as the others in your cohort, being nervous and excited about starting your first practicum, being nervous and excited about starting internship, preparing for passing the comprehensive exams, toiling over your dissertation, trying to get everything done in time, managing stressful conversations with your faculty, pushing through when you were exhausted from the work, putting the rest of your life on hold. This is actually sounding a little bit more like boot camp than the ivory tower. But you also got to experience the exhilaration of making a difference in people's lives, taking what you learned in the classroom and seeing it work in real life, feeling pride in your successes and your accomplishments, changing your outlook on the world and how it works, pursuing and achieving your goals, and seeing how you will achieve your dreams. These are the experiences that make this journey to your doctoral degree transformative. And yeah, I guess it's boot camp. The need for well-trained, culturally humble, socially engaged clinical psychologists is greater now than ever. As graduates of our clinical psychology program, each of you have demonstrated that you have the knowledge, skills, and abilities to make a positive impact on the world, to help individuals, groups, and larger systems heal, persevere, and ultimately prosper. We, the faculty, are here to celebrate your achievement and look forward to your future success. Congratulations to you all. And it is now my great pleasure to introduce our student speaker, Demetria Wilson, representing the Clinical Psychology Department class of 2020.
First, I would like to thank you all for allowing me the pleasure to address the class of 2020, as well as thank our families, friends, professors, supervisors, colleagues, student supports, and all other individuals that supported our dreams and helped us to make those dreams a reality. We have managed to endure 3 or more years of juggling school, clinical experiences, employment, and our personal lives, stressing over exams, comps, and dissertation, writing papers that never seem to end, and tackling sleep deprivation. While graduation does not look like what we expected, today is the day we get to celebrate how we conquered the beast that is graduate school. Due to the pandemic, this year has likely challenged us more than ever to uphold and exemplify the values of education, innovation, service, and community that TCSPP instilled in us over the years. We demonstrated the importance of continued education by ensuring we were competent as we took unexpected crash courses in the ethics and provision of telebehavioral health services. We show how innovative we are by modifying interventions and trying our best to provide quality care while building and maintaining rapport with our clients. We never stop providing services to our clients as our demand increased. Time was spent advocating for the continuation of insurance paying for telehealth due to improvements in attendance and adherence. We took into consideration how the community was being impacted and did what we could to help our clients maintain some sanity as we were all forced to spend an unrealistic amount of time around loved ones. I think it is safe to say that perseverance is the defining characteristic that got us all here. And with that, I will leave you with a quote by Maya Angelou. She stated, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it." Great. Congratulations, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I am Dean Rischel, Associate Campus Dean of the Irvine campus. It is my pleasure to announce that we shall now proceed with the presentation of candidates for degrees. Each candidate has been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated on their diploma, subject to the completion of all degree requirements. I would like to invite Dr. David Sitzer to begin the presentation of candidates.
We will now present the candidates for the Masters of Clinical Psychology degree. For those who have obtained their master's along the way to completing the program, each candidate will be spotlighted as their name is read. Graduates, if you've not done so, please turn your cameras on at this time. We also encourage all of you to go off mute and applaud our graduates after their names and information are read. Cicely Beckham.
Woo!
Yay, Cicely!
Thank you.
Eugene Cho.
You did.
You did. Edith Garcia. Edith. Edith. Samantha Mongold. Corey Pearson. Now I will present the candidates for doctoral degrees. Candidates will be spotlighted as their name is read. Candidates, you may begin being hooded as your name is read.
And David, Gavin is not here, so you can
sorry.
just go ahead and start. Yep.
Gavin Baker, whose dissertation was titled "The Relationship Between Adverse Childhood Events and Adult Criminal Behavior, Psychopathology, and Antisocial Personality."
Woo!
Woo, Gavin! John Chaplusky. His dissertation title was "A Normative Study on the Brief Neuropsychological Cognitive Examination, BNCE, on Individuals 90 Years and Over." His chair was Lewis. Woo! Come on. Susanna Regau Jumet. Her title of her dissertation was "The Impact of Bilingualism on Dementia," chaired by Dr. Louis Baca. Woo-hoo! Congratulations! Woo! I now invite Dr. Prescott to read the name of her advisor. Whoop, we missed. Demetria Wilson.
That's Demetria Wilson.
Demetria Wilson.
Sexuality Education for Individuals with Intellectual Disabilities, a staff training, chaired by me. Yay, Demetria!
Sorry about that. Dr. Schultz, on behalf of the Los Angeles Clinical Psychology faculty of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology, I present to you the candidates who have been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive their degree indicated, subject to the completion of all requirements, and respectfully request that you confer upon them the degrees for which they are qualified.
Oh, wait, I took myself off a video because my children were actually jumping into the room, so I apologize for that. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations to everyone. This is a remarkable achievement in your lives. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Chicago School of Professional Psychology and by the state of California, I hereby confer upon you the degrees for which you have qualified, with the rights, privileges, immunities, and honors thereunto pertaining. I invite all graduates to take a moment to show their appreciation to the people who have helped make this moment possible. Everyone move your cursor to the upper right-hand corner of your screen and click on Gallery View, the 9 squares in a grid. Got it? Okay. Now, graduates, please applaud your friends and family who have helped you get here.
Please raise your right hand and join me in the affirmation of oath of diversity. I hereby affirm that I shall discharge the responsibilities of my profession in a manner consistent with respect for the dignity and worth of the individual, and that I shall strive for the preservation and protection of fundamental human rights. That I shall seek to increase knowledge of human behavior to increase self-understanding and understanding of others, and that I shall use such knowledge for the promotion of human welfare. That I shall seek to embrace the profession's commitment to understand and respect individual and cultural differences. That I shall diligently protect the welfare of those who seek my services, and that I shall use my skills only in the furtherance of human welfare and the integrity of the individual. And that I shall well and truly recognize the traditions and ethics of my profession, and that I shall subscribe to these traditions and ethics freely and upon my honor. As a representative of the Chicago school community, I hereby affirm to actively participate in this learning and professional community by embracing its commitment to understand and respect individual and cultural differences. As such, I will seek to gain knowledge of human differences that I may increase my understanding of self and others, and I will seek to build an environment of mutual respect and inclusion where all are valued.
Class of 2020, congratulations. I am proud and happy to welcome you to the alumni ranks of the Chicago School. Each of you has worked long and hard to get here. I am additionally pleased to congratulate your loved ones, many of whom I hope are joining us for our virtual commencement exercises. I know the extent to which they have supported your dreams and how thrilled they are to share in your sense of accomplishment today. I know too that their dream for your future doesn't end here. You still have so many opportunities ahead. Graduation is always a time of celebration, time to revel, along with family and friends in all that you have accomplished, but never has there been more of a cause for celebration than this year. Those of you who are receiving your diplomas today have completed your education during one of the most, if not the most, challenging periods in your lives and in our world's recent history. Many of you have had to switch gears on a moment's notice and transition to a new learning modality. Even those of you who were already blended students had your lives upended in ways we couldn't have foreseen just a few short months ago. Concerns about the coronavirus and about the economic upheaval it brought with it have, I'm sure, insinuated their way into the lives of each and every one of you, tossing new hurdles into your academic pathway. But you have persevered, and you are here today to celebrate the completion of this important step in your pathway to the future. As you leave the Chicago School, now and forever your alma mater, you will take with you the values that are intrinsic to our model of education, values that I hope have seeped as deeply into your soul as they have in mine, as well as the commitment to use your understanding of psychology to make the world a better place. Let's reflect for a moment on what education stands for. Your education. The degree that is conferred on you today represents the knowledge and abilities you have acquired, the insights you have developed, and the understanding that has come from being a part of a supporting learning community that has intentionally challenged you to do your best and be your best. It stands for the goals you have set for yourself and the incremental achievements that have brought you even closer to their accomplishment. Your education has also prepared you to think beyond textbook scenarios or the ones you have encountered during your practicum experiences and internships. It has prepared you to problem solve and call on the knowledge you have amassed, along with the values you have nurtured, to confront new challenges and unforeseen shifts in the world around you. As you take your place in society, grappling with unprecedented health and economic crises that have altered our lives imaginably and threaten to do so for the indefinite future, your skills, your values, and your compassion will be sorely needed. On the heels of COVID-19, we have a second pandemic looming, and that is the exponential increase in mental health challenges that face the millions of people who are scrambling to protect themselves and their loved ones from the virus, while also trying to put food on the table and or hang on to their job. Whether you will be working in schools, clinics, businesses, community-based organizations, the justice system, or in private practice, you will have a significant role to play in the recovery of our country. Use your education well, and know that the Chicago School will always be proud of the difference you are making. Through diligent hard work and with big dreams for the future, each of you become the graduate that we now congratulate and that we confidently send out into the world. It is perhaps a different world than the one in which you launched your academic career, but I have confidence that it will be the better place with you in it, putting Chicago School ideals and values into practice. Congratulations.
As we draw our celebration to a close, I now open the floor to our faculty. What piece of wisdom would you share with these graduates as they move into our field?
I'd like to share with our graduates first my congratulations on this tremendously important and critical time in our history in this country, and for the journey that you've made the last 5 years. I would encourage all of you to never forget your alma mater and the things that you've learned, but above all, be mindful, ethical practitioners of clinical psychology and health services psychology, and remember impact may continue for many, many years, well beyond even your own employment and time in this profession. Congratulations to all of you.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to all of our graduates. And I leave you with one thing. Embrace who you are. And encourage those. My dog wants to congratulate you too. Encourage others to do the same. Bless you all and congratulations.
Hi, everybody. Congratulations. Woo! I'm so proud of all of you, and not just the ones that I've known for all 5 years, but the ones that I've known for shorter. You all mean the world to me, and I've enjoyed being your DCT for this time. And just remember as you continue on that don't be shy to be flexible, that sometimes your path may take you in ways that you didn't anticipate or expect. So keep your mind and your heart open for things to come. So again, I'll miss seeing you guys. Well, for those who are in your master's program, I'll see you next week. But for those of you who are graduating with your doctorate, do keep in touch because we will miss you if we don't hear from you. Congrats!
Hello, congratulations, everyone. I always cry tears of joy at graduations, and apparently that's no different in the virtual format. I want to leave you with these words. All of us who have accomplished advanced degrees can look back over the course of our time in graduate school and think about moments where we didn't think we would graduate. That's true for you. I'm sure that was true for us as faculty. So what I'd like you to do, next time you're encountering a challenge and you're not sure if you're going to be able to accomplish your goal, just remember this day. Remember that you got here and that you will always meet your goals. Congratulations again.
Thank you to our faculty for sharing their wisdom. I'm sure this will take students very far. And I would like to personally congratulate each and every one of you. You've accomplished an absolutely amazing thing. At this time, this concludes our celebration of the Los Angeles Clinical Psychology class of 2020 commencement. Congratulations to you all, and thank you very much.